Okay, let's start this. I actually
Oh
don't
my god, it looks
know what this
so
is
good.
gonna
I love a boy love as well. Like, give me some more gay stories.
do.
Like, come on.
I want you. I know you won't because you've probably got a massive list, but I want you to go away and then next week be like, "Oh my God, I've read every book."
How long are the books? Are they in like novellas?
So they're like 400 pages, but I would say the writing's quite big. It's not like hard, like tiny
Right.
writing for it's also it's a very easy read is the best way to put it. Like
Mm,
it's not like I would say like the pacing's really good. Like they don't sit there and describe absolutely everything. There was a tree in the
that's
wood
good.
and the tree was very dark brown or something.
Yeah, rather than being like too much like likes and similes and metaphors and rah rah woof woof.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so technically it's a novel. Is it a novella technically?
a novella, a novelle.
No, it's not. No, it's not a novella. Okay.
I don't know what that is.
It says a light novel. So a
Oh,
novella is like a small novel,
oh,
basically.
like I didn't know that it had a little word. I always.
Yeah, it's like a mini novel. So some like sci-fi book that I read, which is based on I Am Legend.
Yeah.
That book is a novella, for instance. So how the heck they made like a long Will Smith film out of it, I don't know. Hi, Pickle. I don't have any food, darling. My dog's
Oh,
here today because
oh.
I ate with him, and now he thinks everything is about him.
It
Okay,
is
bye
though.
bye.
He's correct.
45 kilos. Before the lesson begins, what's everyone's fave anime? Oh, that's courses for horses, which is a new term that I've learned fairly
Mhm.
recently, which means that there's different things. Oh god, that I'm just gonna fuck up. Different things for different things.
Different things. Different things for different people. Different things.
Different that's it, different things for different people. Yes, yes.
Different things for different things.
Just like everything. Oh god, I'm awful. Okay.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Let me think about it. I'll tell you at the end of the lesson.
Okay. We do that. Just checking that I was actually streaming.
Yeah.
Let's log in here. I'm pretty much ready. Where did we get to? I think I want to say lesson 6 or 7 or something.
I think it was lesson 7.
8, 9, 10. Do you remember what we did last time? Is a good start.
I think we did is not and when.
I
Did
think
we
we
do
did
when
6 or 7.
last time?
Yeah, I think we
Let me
did as
check.
well. Let me see. Okay, when is 7? Let me just have a look. When Hiragana? We looked at
Uh,
Nani. I'm gonna say we have done it. And if
yeah, I
anyone's
think we
watching
did.
along, like what we did not do that, then
Yeah,
you know what? We also did class.
we did class, yeah.
Okay. I've spent the day. I'm gonna show you whilst we before we start. Everyone's like, just get to the lesson, but
Just
I'm
do the
gonna show
lesson.
you because
We
it's.
yappers. We need yapping.
Okay, let me share my screen, and it is related to the kind of the lesson
Good.
enough to do. Okay, let's share the screen. I spent the day making a quiz. I haven't spent the day, I've spent the week. I've spent like the past half of my life
Mm.
making this stupid quiz. And I hate how it looks on the computer, but you start. And the reason it's been so hard is I wanted different types of questions in it. So like none I'm gonna get you to do it. What does that say? Have a go at that kanji.
Yep.
So
Nanny Sai?
nansai, nansai.
Nansai. Yes, because that's the miniature one, isn't it? Like the
Yes, the
light
easy
light
version.
version.
Kanji
Yeah.
light.
Kanji light.
Okay,
Sweet.
so what does
Yeah.
it mean?
That looks good. Oh, sorry. What age are you? What's your age?
Perfect. What is your age? Okay, let's see if this works.
何時ですか?
Anji desu ka?
What does it mean?
What time is it?
Uh-huh. And type what you hear, it actually says the exact same
何時ですか?
because I am just trying to like get to work. And
Indoctrination. You're trying to just get us to learn what time it
何時ですか?
is.
何時ですか? The problem I'm having right now is every time I add a new feature, an old one breaks.
Oh
So
god.
everything currently works apart from the fact that this can't recognize hiragana anymore. No, it can't recognize hiragana. It can only recognize kanji. This one might not be working anyway. Yeah, that one's not working anyway, but that's my fault. It's not meant to work. But when I put in watashi, how do you say I'm a student?
Watashi wa gakusei desu.
Perfect. When I put it all in like that, oh, it doesn't muck around. Okay, whatever. But that's
You
like the
got 2
problem.
out of 5.
Yeah, and you would have got more if it worked.
If it wasn't for this meddling technology.
But yeah, I've got every other feature working, but the typing is just not recognizing a correct answer anymore, and it's
So
probably going to
annoying.
take me all night to fix that. So
That's so annoying.
anyway, let's go on to the actual lesson after my little complaining session.
No, needs it. Luteal phase.
Okay, that will be fixed at some point to look better. We have hiragana study, cha to hyo. These are kind of like the little. Honestly, you don't need to study this. This is where you put a little ya, ya, ya
Mhm.
to take chi to cha, ni to nya, etc.
Yeah. Cha.
And then there's this little typing practice you can do if you want to. You don't have to, but and I'm pretty sure you can type most of this. But yeah, I'm
Yes,
mostly
I'm trying to, like, learn my kanji, which is I'm not very good at, but
yeah.
yeah.
Kanji, I wouldn't say it's harder. It's definitely easier, but yeah, yeah, it does need extra work.
Mm.
Did I just say I wouldn't say it's harder?
Yeah, you did, which is absolutely wrong. I, like, wouldn't say it's harder or anything, like
I have no clue what just happened there.
I'd
My
actually say
brain
it's,
just
like, really easy, it's a skill issue, babe, like, go for
my brain just literally broke.
it. Yeah.
Okay, here's your new word list. Let's click on it. Let's see if all of these words work.
これ
Oh, we got a man this
Got it.
time. Got it.
I can't imitate his voice, dang it.
So, I actually gonna ask you, do you know the difference between kore and kono?
Nope, but it does say it
Well,
next to it.
this is gonna be a hard lesson for you. Yes.
But it's gonna be it says it next to it, which kind of makes sense.
Oh no, no, don't say that.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I'm
gonna find this
sorry, I'm
really
sorry.
difficult. No.
It does.
You mean this does not make sense? This is so difficult. Please explain.
Mhm, mhm. Yes, yes, the second one.
Okay, we'll go. It's fine. Don't worry. We'll go over it in the lesson. Okay,
Great.
so we have kore,
これこの
kono.
Connor, sorry.
Me like, come on.
Mhm.
それ
So, when I hear his voice in my recording, I don't know if you get the same, but it goes
Yes.
like yeah, okay. Sorry.
その
Sono.
I don't know why it does that. It works perfectly on my iPad, and I'm not sure if it's because we're recording, but it's kind of funny, so I don't mind.
あれ
Ada.
あの
Ada.
Or maybe it's because your recording's picking up what mine's saying. I don't know.
I have no
学
idea.
校
Gakko.
Gakko. So gakko is school. Just as in, we'll go over all of these top ones in a second. That's literally what the entire lesson is. It means school, kind of like just not a particular school, just means school.
Mm.
小学校
Shogakko.
Yeah, sure, gakko. So we've got this last little bit here, which is gakko. Again, it's school. First bit is like small school,
Mm.
primary school.
小学生
Shogakse.
Yeah, so we have short, small, gakusei, you know that student, small school student, small student, primary school student.
Mhm. Middle school student.
Yeah, just as a note, so this lot of words should be easier to learn because it's just basically putting words together and mixing and matching them. This one, high school, doesn't fit in with the others. So obviously you've got koko, you've got like the others have like gakko or gaku at the end. Koko just
高校
doesn't.
Koko. But why?
Good question. I don't know,
Mm.
it's just it's kanji, I guess, how it's kanji are pronounced. So we've got high or tall.
Mm.
We then have the second kanji you'll recognize from school up here, but it can also be pronounced ko. So I guess we just have koko. I have
Interesting.
noticed that I did not take the save out of that, so that is a nice little thing, and I would do it right now in front of everyone, but it takes absolutely ages to mess up the code, so I will not. So yeah, we have kokose, which is high school student. It still follows this same idea of just adding se to the end to make student, and also it follows the idea of like it, yeah,
Yeah.
gakuse, yeah, kosei, I guess, and no. Anyway,
カバン、
Kaban.
nice easy one. Bag. If you ever go to like East Asian countries, probably a similar word for bag.
Mm.
財布、
Saifu.
Yep, saifu, wallet.
財布、
Saifu.
And tebukuro is gloves.
Tebukuro.
Yeah, so this first character here is hand, te,
Mm.
and then the rest is bukuro.
And then the rest is gloves.
Those words are not right, and I'm actually gonna. I need to fix the quiz after
I
this.
can
I'm not
just
gonna
feel
edit
the
it.
pain coming up in you, like, oh my god, there's so much. I have to do all of this stuff.
There's some things that I'm like, "Oh, I can leave that till later. It doesn't really matter." And then sometimes I'm just like, it needs to
Dang
be
it.
fixed. But
It's later now.
yes, it's later now. I want like lessons up to 30 done in the next month, but I never meet the
Wow.
targets. So
Ostentatious targets.
yes, they're too yeah, that.
They're not smart girls.
Yes. Okay, so which kanji means 330?
Hang on one second. I have to lean forward like an old lady. Oh, thank you so much.
Can I scroll that way is the real question. There we go.
That is so funny. I feel like the half is in the middle. Yeah, I feel it's that. Oh,
Your feelings were wrong.
is it left then?
It is left, so they say sanjihan, not sanhanji or something like
Oh,
that.
that's it. Sanjihan.
So
My
3 o'clock
bad.
and a half.
My bad.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Bobby. Oh, frick. I have a funny feeling. Oh, I don't have any funny feelings actually.
Oh,
Oh, crap. I feel like you've done one in by making one of them student, and I don't know which one it is.
I'm gonna tell you right now, none of them are student.
My eyes are leaning to the left again, but I don't know if that's valid. Oh,
There you go.
cool.
Which means I/me.
Left.
Apparently all of them are the left ones.
Yeah.
3.
3 in the middle.
Okay, omedetou.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Omedetou.
Okay, so we have 3 kanji for this week. You can check them out after as well. We have small, and you'll recognize it from university, apparently.
That makes no
I'm so
sense.
glad we're going over this one because there is a lot of little mistakes.
Small.
So you'll recognize it from
Sure.
little school, from small school, from shogako. It can be pronounced sho, quite common. Chi is also really similar, common when we do the word for actual little is going to be chisana or chisai, etc. all of
Chisai.
those
Yeah, I've
words.
heard chisai.
It can also be osa. I would say that's not as common. Apparently, it can be university. It cannot. If
University.
you're watching along, that is a
Small
mistake.
uni.
But I didn't make a mistake on this one, which is interesting. We then have ko for this one, so you'll recognize that it was ko. That is the first ko of this. Taka is also super common when we go on to adjectives to say something is tall or expensive. We say takai.
Takai.
Amazing. Yep. And then we have koko, which is high school.
I love getting things right.
Okay, lastly, we have another ko. Is there anything else that can be? No. Ko, which is school. So we have gakko, which is apparently just not showing. Thank you. And we have kokose, which is high school. So because both of these characters can be said ko, putting them together can make ko.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have a go at reading these sentences. If you do not know the kanji, do not worry because I've literally just shown them to you 1
Excuse me.
second ago.
So you're telling me that I should just know it. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm
Love
actually saying the opposite.
that.
I'm not being passive
You're like, you can just scroll
aggressive.
up.
Yeah.
uh, kare, karechi?
Karera.
Kareda? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Kareda wa? What is
hmm
kare? Oh, kareda is they.
hmm
Koko?
hmm
Uh, kokose?
hmm
Yes.
Yeah, cool, perfect. They are, I mean, you can read it here. I just
Oh
realized.
yeah, to be fair, it was really small.
I'm so
So
glad that neither of us know it then.
I can't read that close.
Okay, have a go. And just as a note for anyone watching along, you can read it there. They are high school students. Karera is they. Kare is he. Karera wa as for them, as for those people. Kokose desu. They are high school students. Okay, have a go at reading this one.
これは私の、学校です。
Yep, cool. This is my school. Kore wa as for that thing.
That
Or
is
as for this thing. Watashi no gakko desu. It is my school. And have a go at reading this one.
それは、ここです。
Yeah, so that, as for that, it is a high school. And this one?
あれは、地 Is it chi?
Um,
Sho?
sure, sure.
Shogaku desu.
hmm Yeah,
Shogaku, yeah.
cool.
You can tell I'm trying to read it because I'm like squinting at the end, like I'm gonna read this.
Sure. And then if anyone is on here, they are welcome to play a game of
Would your
Match
specs
the
work at
Cards.
screen distance? Yeah, so it's just because my right eye just gets really lazy and it just wanders off on its own. So the glasses just bring it back. If you really
Goes
want
for
to
a
spend
little
my
walk.
prescription.
It's relatable, I get it.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Okay, where? I'm just gonna say it now. I don't know why, but I got into a really big habit of when I was trying to remember who, what, when, where, and why. I would be like, "Where is Doko?" I don't know. Where is Doko? Just sounds like you're looking for someone called Doko.
Yeah, like who's Docker? Where are they?
Where are they? Okay, like Nani and Itsu, we'll phrase a "where is X" sentence as X wa doko desu ka? Nice and easy. Please read these two sentences.
カメラはどこですか?
hmm
Where no kaban
Yeah,
wa
kaban.
doku desu ka?
Cool. Yeah. So kamera wa doko desu ka? Where is the camera? Leila no kaban wa doko desu ka? Where is Layla's bag? Okay, that was really quick. So basically what we have happening here is we've got the subject. So that's the thing that you're saying where is. If you wanted to say where is my school because for some reason you have forgotten where your
You're
school
like,
is.
where's my school? It's
Watashi
just
no gakko wa, as for my school, and then you just like connect the doko desu ka as if it is a set phrase onto the end. Doko,
Mhm.
where, doko desu ka. Again, we know this is going to come at the end of the sentence because doko desu ka is kind of like you can think of it as a set phrase, and the desu ka always comes at the end of a sentence. So this part is going to come at the end of the sentence. So don't say doko kamera desu ka or something. Where camera?
Mhm.
Cool. Let's move on.
Oh, sing it,
This,
girl.
yeah, this is like the hard part.
Oh my god, jump scare.
Jump scare. Okay. それは、なん、それは what? それは何ですか? What is that?
Mhm.
The unknown. Sorry.
I don't
Intro.
know.
In English, we often measure this, that, and that over there by how far everything is from the speaker. Nice, because we are the
Mhm.
most important person in the conversation, not anyone
Yes.
else.
Yes.
In Japanese, the position of the speaker and listener affects the term used. Haha. Let's get
Mm.
into it. So, kore means this. It is used if the item is close to the speaker, similar to. So basically, kore this is like it's working the same in English and in Japanese. We kind of
Mm.
just ignore that one because that's the easy one. Sore means that. This issues that this issues if the item in question is not close to the speaker but close to the listener. So
Right.
it's not how far away it is from you. Like in English, if something's across the table from you, you might say that. But in Japanese, if it's close to the person you're talking to, you would say that.
Yeah.
Are means that over there, and it's used when it's not close to either of you.
Right.
Cool.
So that's like, yeah, just like really far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even, it doesn't have to be really far away like in English. It's that it's not close to you and it's not close. Basically, if it's not this to you and it's not this to the person you're talking to, it's are. It's
Use
over
that. Yeah.
there.
Okay. So this to you is kore. That
Hmm.
this to the listener would be sore,
Hmm.
and n- neither of them would be are.
Yeah, exactly. It
Okay.
is a,
Okay.
yeah, it's a bit difficult. I won't
That's
lie.
okay.
What I usually say to people, and you can't do it this way, but we're basically going to have a bit of a difficult lesson because a lot of people find kore and kono quite difficult. If
Mm,
you find all of this really difficult, think of it how you think of it in English for now. Get a
mm,
good idea of sore versus sono, which we're going to be doing in a second, kore versus kono, and are versus ano, and focus on that for a bit. And then once
mm,
you know that you are good at that, once you're like, yes, I can do this perfectly, then you can start focusing on making sure you're saying this properly, and that over there properly. And the reason I say it like that is because you can kind of, there's a high chance that if you say that, you are going to get it right. It's probably
mm,
going to be it's probably going to be that. This is definitely going to be right. Like, use this how you use this in English. So,
mhm. I
hopefully that
find
makes
it's
some
like
sense.
it does make sense. I'm thinking like, when you say to somebody, "Oh, can you pass me that?"
Hmm.
And they go, "What?" And they look around.
Hmm.
Actually, by saying, sorry, it shows that the other person is actually pretty close to them.
Hmm.
Um, because I always find that quite interesting when you say to somebody, "Oh, can you pass me that?" And then somebody's like, "What? Where is it?" Maybe it's just my
Like,
where
huh?
people are looking for stuff like, "What? What thing?" And it's like it's literally right next to you.
Yeah,
So that actually helps my brain go, "Look, it's near you, not near me."
it's you, not me.
Near you.
Okay.
Ah, cute.
In the above image, we can see Layla in brown and Taya in red. Yay,
Cute.
introduction. I'm actually going to make all of her hair pink because I just like pink hair.
That's so sweet. Yeah, I like it.
She's dyeing it.
Yeah. She's going into the salon.
She's actually already been to the salon. I just haven't
Yeah.
updated this one.
Yeah.
There is a red pen close to Layla on the table, so it's right
Mhm.
there. As the item is close, oh, hello.
Oh, hello,
As
Layla.
very big. As the item is close to Layla, she would refer to it as this. If the item were close to Taya, she would refer to it as, oh, if Taya were to refer to the item, she would refer to it
Mhm.
as that, as it's not
Yes.
close to the speaker, but close to the listener.
Mhm.
And
So
it's
sorry.
so we have Taya say, oh, can you have a go at reading this?
Yeah, I'll read it on the other screen. Sono wa nan desu ka?
Does that say Silno?
No, sorry, sore wa
Yeah.
nan desu ka? Does
Yeah.
it say sono? No, it doesn't.
Does it?
Kore wa
Hmm.
desu ka?
Oh,
Uh,
Kore, have a go at reading that again.
kore kore desu ka? Oh yeah,
Yes.
kore desu ka. You
Kore?
don't need a
Huh?
wa, do you?
Yep.
Kore wa watashi no pen desu.
Cool. So
It's my pen.
I think I
Sorry.
have the translation on. Oh yeah, cool. That. So Taya is like, "What is that?" Layla is like, "This. This is my pen."
This? Would you just say though? Would you just say kore?
You can, yeah. I'm
Yeah, you
just
just say kore.
don't want to sit there and be like, "Yeah, you can say that after saying to everyone." You got to put des at the end of a sentence,
Mm,
but you
mhm,
can say
mhm.
kore desu ka as well. That would be like
It would be
the
informal.
yeah, and we've not done
Mm.
informal, so yeah.
Okay.
Don't want you talking to like your boss like kore.
My boss doesn't understand Japanese, so I'm in the clear.
Yes.
Yet.
Okay,
Uh,
so
yeah.
Leila, have a go at reading that. We have pen like that because we haven't done katakana yet.
Watashi no pen wa doko desu ka?
Cool. Yeah.
Uh,
So where is my pen? Teya asoko
oh
desu.
my god, she threw it away.
Yeah, there's a spider on it.
Yeah. uh, are. Oh
Oh, are?
no. Oh, did you say oh?
So
What is that?
asoko.
Asoko desu.
Yep. To be fair, we've not done that yet. Are? I wonder if I can change that because we haven't done here, there, and over there. I don't think. Have we? No, we haven't. Anyway,
I
I have
I just
fixed
did here.
the kanji page whilst we were talking, so there's no
Oh
mistakes there. Yeah.
my god.
Okay, where is my pen? Over there.
I threw it over there, girl.
Yes. What, is there anything more? I know there is.
There's a spider on it.
Yes. Okay, so no, try to learn the rules regard. So it's like as I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding distance for this properly. However, if it sounds confusing, you have a pretty high chance of being correct by just using what you'd use in English. So kore this, sore that. Um, you can't do it like this. You can't use that as a rule.
Mm.
But you can. This is going to get very difficult in a moment. So if I would focus on the next part and then practice this part, the whole this, that over there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, if you can do this perfectly, no issue, you just understand it straight away. Do not sacrifice that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're about to go on to the harder part that everyone hates.
Okay, cool.
This thing versus this noun. So now that we understand distances, let's get into the second hurdle, this thing versus this noun. In Japanese, there are two different ways to refer to this, kore and kono. However, one refers to this thing, this noun, and the other refers to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
In English, we wouldn't differentiate between this thing and this noun, so this grammar point can take a while for some. I remember I struggled with it, and then literally one day it just clicked. Like I don't know why. I was just like, oh, this is easy, and I struggled with it for a long time because I'm me
Mm-hmm.
and everything is hard. Okay, so we have this thing. これは pen desu. This thing is a pen. The easy way of guessing whether it is this thing is if in English you can add thing into the sentence and it still makes sense. これ
Mm-hmm.
は pen desu. This thing is a pen.
Mm-hmm.
This noun. この pen は私のです. This pen is mine. You cannot say this thing pen is mine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can, but it's
It
very,
doesn't make sense.
yeah,
Mm.
it's very, very wrong in English. So that's the difference. Let me plug it in, or we will be ending the stream very quickly. Okay, so yeah, it's basically the difference of in Japanese, they have a different word for if you are saying this thing and if you are just saying this noun, which is
Mhm.
if you have a noun coming straight after kono, or this, in
この
fact.
ペンは私のです。
Oh,
このペンは
what?
私のです。
She's jumping off.
She is like,
I'll say it.
if you have a noun coming directly after kono, so there, if you have a noun coming me like, what is this? What is kono?
What
What is
announce?
kono? If you have a noun coming directly after this, then use kono. You cannot say kono wa. There is never going to be a kono wa. Stop trying to
No.
make it happen. No.
Connor won't happen. Connor will not happen.
I would say like that kind of makes sense. The biggest mistake
Mhm.
people try and do with this is they will try and say kono. What is the one I usually see? There's one I always see and it's gone from my head. Kono wa pen desu or something like. Oh, kono pen. I don't know. There's a mistake that I can't
Mhm.
think of off the top of my head that people will try and do. これは pen watashi no desu? Maybe, I don't know. Who
Mm.
knows? I spent too much time on that and it's over explained. basically, if a noun is directly following this in your sentence, use kono. Kore is used when you don't need to specify what the thing is. This
Okay.
could be because it's already obvious for the speaker. For example, maybe they can see the item you're referring to or something like that. Kore wa ikura desu ka? Or maybe it's not even that you don't have to specify, it's just that you don't have to make it the subject. So maybe you want to say kore wa pen desu. You are specifying there's a pen, but the fact that it's a pen isn't the subject. It's just like, as for this thing, it's a pen,
Mm.
making life harder. Another example could be that the subject is this. For example, you are telling somebody this thing is a book. So exactly as I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Kore. As for this, it's a book.
Mm-hmm.
As a beginner, you'll find kore will usually be followed by wa. If you are trying to put a noun straight after kore, such as kore pen. Oh, this is exactly it.
Mm.
This is the thing that people just always do wrong. Kore pen desu. You are doing it wrong. You would say kono pen wa something.
Mm-hmm.
So as for this pen, and then you explain even more.
Mm-hmm. Like this pen is red or whatever. As for this
Yeah.
pen being red. Yeah.
This word shouldn't be in here. I've changed the word list recently, but let's read it anyway. Have a go reading that.
Kore wa watashi no nishi?
Meishi.
Mishi?
Ma.
Mishi desu. Mashi?
May. Sorry.
Oh, Meishi, sorry.
I
Meishi
meant like
desu.
the letter.
I was like,
The-
what? I have nothing right. Kono pen wa ik ikura
Yep, we've not done that yet. Don't worry.
deska. How much is it?
Mhm.
Sore wa nan desu ka?
Mhm.
Ah. Sono neko no namae wa nan desu ka?
Mhm.
Are wa ikura desu ka?
Mhm.
Yeah, boys. Ano inu wa sensei no inu desu?
Yeah, perfect. It's a very long way of saying it, but yeah.
Yeah. That dog is the teacher's dog.
Dog. That is the teacher's dog.
That is the teacher's dog.
Okay, let's look at it from a different lens. Whee!
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, in the above image, this and that would be similar to English. So it's kind of just the same. We have,
Mhm.
I believe he was called Noah. I'm not going to call him Noah. I'm probably going to change that name. I
Mhm.
might. We might keep it. Who knows? But anything in this little green circle here is his this. Anything in this little
Mhm.
red circle here is her this. And anything in this like outer area is not close to either of them.
Mhm.
So we have Taya. Have a go at reading this.
Kore wa nan desu ka?
And then
Which
we have
is
Noah. So she's saying, "What is this?" And then Noah.
sore wa pen desu?
Yeah. So she's saying, "What is this?" And the pen isn't close to him. It is close to
Mhm.
her. So he is saying, "That is a pen."
Mm.
Okay, Taya uses this as it's next to her. Noah uses that as it's away from him but close to the listener.
Mhm.
Okay, have a go at reading this one.
Sono.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I can never read this font.
I know.
Sai. Is it
That's why it's
Sai?
there. Saifu.
Saifu wa
Mika.
Mika no desu ka? What's Saifu?
Saifu is purse.
Purse. Ie. Kono.
Oh, Kono.
Kore wa watashi no saifu desu?
Yeah, cool. So in this situation, we are talking about this purse. Taya uses sore as it is close to the listener but not close to
Mm.
her. He says, Sono saifu wa Mika no desu. Is that purse Mika's? And he says, and Noah says, yeah, no. Kore wa
Oh.
watashi no saifu desu. That is, or this is my purse. Because it is close
Uh-huh.
to him. Eh, Mika's. How do I spell it like that? Maybe that's what I went for. You can tell I've
You were
changed
like,
this a lot. Let's make it original.
Noah.
Excessively. In this case, the person, yeah, we've just explained that. Introducing are ano isn't too bad. It's used quite similarly to that over there in English. However, in English, the line between that cat and that cat over there is like a bit more blurred and vague. Like there's no kind of specific point. You just kind of know when you say over there and
You kind of
that
wave
cat.
your hand.
Yeah. Is it easy to see kind of thing?
Yeah.
In Japanese, it's more of a set rule of, is it close to either of you? No. Like, is it this to either of you? No. Then it is over there. If it's not close to the speaker or listener, use are/ano. If it is not this to the speaker or listener, use are/ano. Have a go at reading
So,
this one.
are wa anata no kaban desu ka? So there's a bag somewhere kicking around. Hi, ano kaban wa watashi no desu. It's my bag.
Cool. Yeah, so we have are. One of the easy things with are is that if someone else uses it, you'll probably get a reply with are because it's not close to either of you. We have this bag over there. It's not in either of their vicinities, so we are using are when talking about it. Lastly, nope. English. Oh yeah, so I try and you might have also noticed the variety. Please praise me.
I did notice. I was trying so hard with the font. I was on the struggle bus for a little second.
It's just basically to give you a better idea of how flexible these terms could be. So it's not like set in stone. You can't just say one sentence structure. All of them work. There's probably some that sound better than others, but that is life. I am moving this little listening practice onto my new quiz soon, but let's have a go and see what's here.
あのカバンはレイラのです。
Okay, please.
What's ano? So it's that bag over there.
Yep.
これは何ですか？
What is this? Sorry. Locked in.
あれは私のカバンです。
It's A, so it's that over there.
Oh, sorry.
それは鉛筆です。
Sorewa, which is that. But not that over there. Yes.
それは財布です。
That is my wallet. A wallet.
A wallet, yeah. Play again. No. Okay. What's the time? We have 15 minutes. Let's just see how far we go with this. Hiragana study Byatu Ryo. We're not going to do this because I know you can do it. So if anyone wants to do it in their free time, they are welcome to. Same game as last time. Little type and practice. You literally just have to type what you see to prove that you can type it. Let's go. Word list. So, oh, this is not too hard. This is an easy lesson. It's just like info dumping, and I'm pretty sure you know most of this info. So,
Sama.
Sama, used for those of high, I'll get you to say them. Used for those of very high status.
San.
San.
Acquaintances.
Chan.
Chan.
Friends, feminine.
Kun.
Kun. Actually
Right.
called Pickle Chan. But...
Pickle Chan. To be fair, it's not always feminine. It can also just be like endearing. That's the
like
word.
cutesy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a bit more feminine.
Yeah.
Boku.
Boku.
masculine eye.
まあまあ、
Mama. That's nice. I like that one.
まあまあ、
Mama.
おかげさまで、
What the absolute hibbly jibbly?
This one, have
Oh,
I changed this one
okay.
recently? No, yeah, we do have to learn that.
Samade.
Sorry. Yeah, okage-sama-de is like let me
Okay.
check. Is that what my word is?
Samade.
I'm pretty sure I've changed all of these now.
I'm
So
grateful to be good. Absolutely not. Get that out of my vocabulary right now.
I am grateful to be good. Okage-sama-de. Let me see. Number 10. I know it's on here, but like, yeah, it's on here. Sorry, you do have to learn that.
Okage samade.
Yeah, so we have mama up here, which is like, I'm so. Okage-sama-de.
Oh, you're grateful to be good, like as if in like a turn of phrase, like when somebody says, "How are
Yeah,
you?" Would you
yeah,
reply with
yeah, okage-sama-de. Yeah, I'm grateful. Yeah.
"Okage-samade"?
Okay,
名詞、
meshi, thanks, so desu.
So desu.
That's right. That is, I like to think of it as that is so.
I like so desu a lot. Yeah.
So desu ka.
So
Is that
desu.
so? So desu. That is so. That is
Mm.
right. Gomenasai.
Gomennasai.
Sorry.
Sozo.
Daijoubu.
Daijoubu.
I am fine. I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dore.
Dore.
Which thing? Because we've done sono, kono, ano, and now we're going to do dore and dono.
Dono.
Definitely not this noun. I'm going to change that though in this exact second because I can do that.
Live updates.
Yes. And then we have Jugyo, which is the lesson. I actually
Jugyo.
explained the difference between the two lessons, I think, in the last chapter, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Or at some point. Maybe not the last one, but the last lesson we did. But Jugyo
Meshi.
is more like focusing on the lesson itself, whereas Kurasu is like lesson, like
Oh, the yeah,
class.
the class, yeah.
And then Wakaru,
Wakaru.
to understand.
Wakarimasan.
Wakarimasen.
Only one I need to know.
Okay, notes. Oh, here we go. Maybe I don't explain. Maybe I explain it here. Who knows? Oh, that's a good little picture in. Cute.
Oh, yay.
Okay, so Jukyo versus Kurasu. Kurasu refers to the class as a unit, like students, etc. Almost like saying, I like teaching class 3A, as they are always interested. Jukyo refers to an actual lesson, like in this lesson.
Mm-hmm.
To be polite, make sure when saying gomenasai, make sure you attach nasai. If you're just talking to a friend and need to apologize over something like really small, maybe a bit unserious, but like, you know, you have to say, oh, whoops, sorry, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You can use gomen.
Gomen.
Like, haha, I was 10 hours late. Sorry.
Yeah,
Gomen.
gomen.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Where was the mistake? Oh yeah, which noun? If you'd like to use a more masculine pronoun, boku is a masculine form of watashi. To be clear, watashi is neutral, not feminine. So do not worry if you've been saying watashi.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, do worry.
Do worry. Everyone should worry.
Yes. And then we have a go at reading this little sentence down here.
Ima?
Cure. These two together make cure today.
Oh, yeah. But it does. Is it Ima? No, it's
It
not
is
Ima.
Ima
Is
on
the
its
first one
own.
Ima?
Yeah. If you had
I was going to say Ima Day, and then I was wondering what it was going to be next.
Ima Day.
Kyo wa. Oh, hang on.
Oh, she's had her hair dyed. Carry on.
Is that school or student? Gakusei.
Gakko, school.
Gakko no hi desu?
Yeah. So, 今日は学校の日です. Today, do you want to guess what that means?
Today is a school day.
Woo!
Every
Gold
day is a
stars.
school day.
Kanji study, everyone's favorite, including
I
yours.
know I need to do it because I need to be
Yes.
better at it.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's left.
Yay.
Oh, thank the good Lord.
High school.
I think it's right. Oh, bollocks. Oh, no, it isn't. It's the middle. Is it the middle? Help me. What?
Just high school on its own.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking high school student. Sorry, I was adding more stuff in. Left.
That's all that's left. Wow.
Book. Is that right? Yeah.
Makoto. Okay, come next, become.
Oh, come next, become.
Next,
It's like the new live, laugh, love.
Okay, it can be Rai, it can also be Thai. I'd say it's more common to see it, especially now it's
Rai, yeah.
Thai. Maybe in the future you'll see it as Thai, who knows?
Mhm.
We then have ki, kuru, and ko, and it can also be kita. It can also be kita, yeah.
Okay.
In fact, like I wouldn't even say kita is. Yeah, I would say it's a bit less common. We then have Daigetsu as our little example, which is
I get to next month. Wow.
Okay,
Genki.
beginning / origin. Gen, you'll see it in Genki, Genki desu ka? And Moto, it can also be Moto. Genki. Are
Moto
you well?
genki. Cute.
We then have atmosphere, mind, air, mood, which is the second part
Vibes.
of Genki.
Ki.
It's also in other words, so it's quite useful. Ki, ke, iki, gen. Ki is our highlighted word because that is what we need to know it in.
Right. Vibes.
Yes, let's go. Finish another lesson. Honorifics. This is a very word heavy lesson, so we'll just go through it quick. In Japanese, honorifics are an important part of the language. Are you good with the difference between san, chankun, and sama?
Yeah.
Cool. So we got
Do you
some.
want me to tell you?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So san is like what I would call probably you.
Yeah.
Chan is what I would call my cat.
Yep.
Oh, and kun is what I would call my little people in my chat.
I
And
love how you're like, shall I tell you? And then you went for Chan for cat instead of like, yeah, Chan is kind of like a close friend, maybe.
There's
Yeah,
already
that's the
friends I've
exact
got.
choice of Chan, a cat.
Yeah.
And only a
Mama,
cat.
Mama Chan. And Sama would be like for like a royal or something in my mind.
Yeah, someone just like of very, very high status. Kun and Chan, very common like with younger people. Chan's a bit
Yeah.
more feminine. It doesn't have to be. Kun is a bit more masculine. Technically, you could call a girl Kun as well, but it would be less common and it would probably be because they've requested it.
Would you call someone who's like, so if you were working and you were like on the bottom of the totem pole, would you call like the CEO Sama or would you just call them San?
I think probably San is more likely.
Sama is like, that's why I thought like royalty. Like Sama is like the elite, like princess. You would call somebody who's a princess, which is me. So please call me that, guys, in the chat. Remember that.
It's
Sama.
very formal.
Exactly.
It'd be like master, like calling your boss master. I think unless like they've specifically requested it, call me Summer. Or unless you go in and everyone's calling them Summer, it's probably Sun.
Yeah, Volpe just said Pixie Sama. Exactly.
Yeah, that is when you use it.
That's exactly right. Yes.
Having said that, like when you go into a shop, I think this goes over it here, you'll get called Okyaku-sama, so it's like customer rates. Yeah.
Because you're bringing in the munsies.
You're bringing in their money, yeah.
Yeah.
You're paying me. Okay, this is a more respectful version of san and is equivalent to sir or madame. In English, it's used in formal situations to show a high level of respect. Business is often used this when addressing customers, like in okyaku-sama, which means esteemed customer. It's also in religious or ceremonial contexts.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
It's also used for deities, royalty, or in very formal business correspondence. However, in regular office settings, using sama to address your boss might be excessively formal and is not commonly practiced.
Chat's just asked, is dono, like blah, 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 dono, a respectful one too? Don't know if that's
I
old-timey.
would say it's a bit old-timey.
Mhm.
I mean,
We
maybe
did,
someone wants you
because I
to
watched
use it.
Shogun, so I'm like, Shogun is definitely a good representation of Japanese language.
I mean, if someone requests it,
Can you
kumido.
request that? That seems a bit ballsy, because I thought they were very humble and like to go in there and be like, yeah, call me
Yeah,
Sama.
they won't request it, but you know,
Ballsy.
maybe you have a very ballsy boss and he's like,
True.
refer to me as Dono.
I'm like, okay, freak.
Okay, this is the most commonly used honorific and is roughly equivalent to Mr., Mrs., or Miss in English. Ugh, there's more.
There is more.
More words. It's suitable for most professional and social situations. It conveys a basic level of respect and is appropriate for colleagues, including those in supervisory or managerial positions. Okay, so basically you can just use san for anyone you don't know very well.
Mm-hmm.
If your boss name is Tanaka-san or Tanaka, you can call him Tanaka-san.
Tanaka San-san.
Tanaka-san-san. If your boss's name is San, you can call him San-san.
San-san.
San is used regardless of a person's gender, marital status, etc. It's just a default honorific.
Mm.
While Mr. and Mrs. in English is primarily used in the formal or semi-formal context, San can be used in both formal and informal. It's just a nice, safe choice. In workplaces, San is commonly attached to colleagues and clients as a sign of respect, even if people are on first name terms. So basically, if you're in the workplace, just to kind of be professional, you might call your friend that you work with San in front of
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Japanese people tend to use San more frequently in daily conversation than English use Mr. or Mrs. because we basically never use it unless it's a
We
teacher or
don't.
something.
It's bizarre, yeah.
It's a deeply ingrained part. It's a deeply ingrained part of the language and is used almost reflexively.
I'd even say like Americans call like people of a higher status like Mr. or
Sir.
Mrs. and we just
Yeah.
don't.
Sir,
Like we've
Mrs.
lost that 100%. Like we don't do
we're
that.
so done.
Yeah, and it would be weird if you go call somebody Sarah Mom nowadays.
Yeah.
It'd almost feel patronizing, I feel like it would come across.
It would be too much. I would think that honestly, I would be like,
what are you on about?
yeah.
Yeah. They said Zara is not Japanese, she's British, which is why she wants to be called Sama, which is entirely true. I'm not humble.
Okay. Chan is primarily actually I want you to call me Sama too. We'll just refer to
Yeah.
each other as
Sama.
Sama.
Powerful
You
women,
have to say
you know?
Sama, I'll be Sensei Sama.
Sensei Sama. I like that. That's cool.
Okay, Chan is primarily a friendly and endearing honorific. Whilst it's often associated with women and children because it conveys a sense of cuteness or affection, it's not exclusive to women.
No, it can be used for cats, dogs,
Exactly.
anything you want.
Women, cats, and dogs.
Yes.
Okay, Chan is commonly used for young children, regardless of their gender. For example, a boy named Hiroshi might be called Hiroshi-chan by his family or friends.
Cute.
It's frequently used for girls and young women, often among friends or within families, as it adds a touch of affection and or familiar blah blah blah. While less common, Chan can also be used for adult men, particularly in an intimate relationship or with close friendship. It might be a bit more like jokey as well. It can convey affection or endearment, or maybe you're just doing it because it's funny.
Do you use babe very much in Japanese? Is it
Babe?
like that?
Babe?
Like, would you be saying like, you know, like you say call somebody darling or babe as like a term of saying the name?
Yeah, I wouldn't really say it sounds like that, but I guess
Yeah.
like it just kind of sounds like lovey-dovey.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a way that, yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't translate, but I wonder if do Japanese people use like babes and things like that on the end of names?
Did you say babes? Like,
Yeah, babe.
so Takeshi babe?
Genuinely.
Maybe
Like, I'll call my friends like such and such babe.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
I guess this is kind of like that, but I don't think it translates to that, but I guess this is the closest you would get.
Yeah. Or I'd call like pickle darling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 It's
Maybe
the
I'm just
closest you'll
weird.
get to that, babes. Or maybe you can
Babes.
just make it a new honorific.
Yeah. Babes is a great honorific.
Japanese people tend to use san more frequently in daily conversations. Oh, that is a mistake that I'm gonna fix right now because I can, and
Oh.
I'm sick of there being mistakes. So
Drink every time Sensei Sama says there's a mistake.
maybe we
You
should
will
make.
never be. You will not be thirsty again.
Oh, I thought you meant like take a shot.
Yeah. Take a shot. Yeah.
Okay. Kun is
That's a
predominantly
Christmas
used
stream.
for men, or males, but is not exclusively so. While it can most commonly be associated with boys and young men, there are specific contexts where kun can be used for females as well.
Mm.
Yeah, exciting. For example, it's typically used for male children, teenagers, and even young adults, especially in educational and professional settings. For example, a teacher may address a male student as Yamada-kun.
Mm.
Yeah.
But when would you use it as a lady? Oh, here we go.
In a business context, superiors might use kun when addressing male subordinates. Regardless of subordinate's age, it can denote a certain level of seniority and familiarity. Why can't I say that word?
Familiarity. That's a
I feel
horrible
like
word.
it's not a very common word, to be honest. Like
No.
it is, but it's not one you say often.
Familiarity. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna blame the word, not me.
Yeah, that's a horrible word.
You wouldn't use it to address someone of higher status.
Unless you wanted to be slapped in the face.
Yeah, yeah, and some people do. So,
Yeah, fair.
although less common, can be used for females in professional or organizational contexts.
Oh,
This
that's clever.
usage is often a way to address women in a position that is traditionally or stereotypically seen as male dominated, or to treat males and female colleagues equally.
Interesting.
Yes.
Because Chan feels too infantile.
Yeah, I mean, you could use san, but I guess it's just more for the sake of like being equal. I mean, yeah, maybe it does feel a bit too casual. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe it's more just kind of like some people are like, I don't want a different, like, yeah. I've never really thought about. I do remember when I was like writing this, I was kind of like, why? But I guess it's probably just some people that are like kumikun as well, like don't treat me differently.
Yeah.
Last one. Sensei is a term used to refer to someone who is considered a teacher, master, or expert in their field. It's used in a variety of contexts. In schools, students address their teacher as sensei, regardless of the teacher's age, gender, or subject taught. For example, a math teacher named Tanaka would be called Tanaka sensei by the students. Or just sensei.
Sensei, yeah.
The term extends beyond school teachers to professionals who are highly skilled or knowledgeable in their fields, such as doctors, lawyers, authors, politicians, martial arts instructors, and other professionals.
Interesting.
Using sensei shows a high level of respect and acknowledges the person's expertise and status in their profession. It's a signifier of the esteem in which the teacher or expert is held.
So like I'm training to be a psychologist now, so when I become a psychologist, like
you
do all my things, I would be sensei psychologist.
Sensei psychologist. These honorifics reflect the subtleties of Japanese social hierarchy and relationships, where the choice of honorific can indicate the speaker's relationship and attitude towards the person they are addressing. They're a crucial aspect of polite conversation in Japanese culture.
Exactly.
Okay, let's very quickly go over names. I hope this is quickly. Come on.
You're like,
like I'm hungry. Japanese names typically consist of a family name followed by a given name, opposite to Western naming conventions. Family name, surname in Japanese, the family name comes first. It's used to identify a person's lineage, heritage, common familiar. Oh my God, be like, yeah, this could be really fast.
Familiar.
Common family names include Sato, Suzuki, Takahashi, etc.
Yeah. My last name is Planet, so it's really not very common.
Zara Planet.
Zara's Planet.
Oh, wait. I've heard young women call much older men that could possibly their grandfather Chan. I don't think they mean babe in these cases.
I'm so sorry to be to offend people that they're calling their grandfathers babe.
I mean, yeah, it's used for closeness as well. So,
Yeah. Darling, because like you'd call old people darling, right?
Mhm.
Mm. It's a grandpa babe.
Everyone's gonna be like, yeah, it means babe.
Yeah, the
I
dinner
love
table's about to get real weird.
my response as well is it's used for closeness as well.
Yeah, it's closeness.
As if it can be babe or
Babe. Darling. Grandpa babe. Yeah.
The given name follows. The name is often chosen by parents and has a specific meaning behind a kanji character. So for example, Hiroshi could be generous, Yuki can be snow, happiness, depending on the kanji used. Kanji. Names are usually written in kanji, which are characters borrowed from Chinese. Each has its own meaning and pronunciation. The combination of kanji in a name often conveys a particular meaning or aspiration that the parents had for their children. The same kanji can be pronounced differently, leading to different names. Similarly, the same pronunciation can be written with a different kanji, giving giving different meanings to names that sound alike. So basically, it gets very complicated.
Yeah, and I've seen that sometimes in anime where I've seen them go, "How is this written? Like what? Like, you know, what the characters that mean your name, kind of
Yeah.
thing."
Or like, how do I read your name if they see it written?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And then people explain their name in relation to the characters. They'll say, "Oh, it's this for this, this for this." Does that make sense? But no one ever put that much thought into names. I don't see people who are putting that much thought into names in England. It's very much just like, oh, we just went onto like a random name generator and like there it is.
Oh, it sounds cute, so
Yeah. Like my name is Zara and it's a very strange name. People say, "Oh, where do you get that name from?" I'm like, "My
from the
parents."
shop.
I'm like, yeah, yeah, from the shop. They were like, "She's gonna be a capitalist. She's gonna love it."
In Japanese, many kanji characters share the same pronunciation but have different meanings. For example, the name Yuki can be written with we kind of just went
Yeah.
over this. Same kanji, different meanings. Conversely, a single kanji character can often be pronounced in multiple ways. I've been over this as well. Let's skip over it. I know you've got it. If you want to read it, you can. Pause.
Raisin just said, I feel like in Asian cultures, there's more. I feel like Asian cultures are more into the meanings on names. Yeah, yeah, I totally like. Coming from a completely English family, that was not something that was considered really at all.
Agree. I feel like most of the names in English probably did have a meaning back in the day, but now they don't.
And then I remember growing up and almost ascribing my own meaning to my name. Like I would go and find what the meanings were and be
Aww.
like, oh, this made sense. Like, because
Yeah.
my name was quite unique. No one else was named my name when I was in school.
My name is unique. No one else has it.
The only one in the world. And I had to find meaning in it because it felt everyone kept asking me what it meant. And so I almost had to find meaning based on the fact that they wanted meaning from it.
I feel like you just had a good therapy session.
Yeah.
Wait, what would I say? And how did that make you feel?
Felt like I had a name for the first time in my life.
Good, cool.
GG.
That's why I'm not a therapist.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
You're like, anyway.
These are
Next slide, please.
Okay. In Japanese culture, people rarely call each other by their first names unless they're close. Um, Instead, honorifics and surnames are used. So enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
That sounded really judgy. I didn't mean it in a judgy way.
Enjoy.
Enjoy doing that. No, it wasn't meant like that. Just I feel like someday someone's gonna go back on these lessons and be like, "Did you hear how she said enjoy? Cancel."
Sometimes words just come out wrong. It's all
They
good.
do. And sometimes they came out like that on purposely.
Mm-hmm.
And I say they were wrong. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just ruined all my.
Infer with that what you want.
No. In international context, some Japanese people might reverse the order of their names to align with Western format plate. So it's kind of like the same that we might do if we went to Japan. You'll probably
Mm-hmm.
want to. It's a weird one because I sometimes think you just kind of say, "Yeah, that's my first name. That's my last name," because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they expect us to reverse them or if they're kind of so used to Western names being in reverse, they expect us to say them
Mm-hmm.
like first name, last name.
Yeah,
And
and
I
that
kind
would
of
be
get,
more confusing.
yeah, and I get that whenever I hear Japanese names as well. I'm like, are they going to tell me first name, or last name, first name? So, yeah.
Yes.
You can usually tell once you get used to names, you can be like, that's the first name, that's the last name.
Yeah.
Understanding Japanese names can be complex due to variations in kanji and cultural nuances associated with the names. What's
What's
my
my name in
name in
Japanese?
Japanese? Writing a name, typically a Western name, typically,
You're trying to make katakana a thing.
yeah, yeah, typically involves using katakana. Katakana is often used for foreign words, names, and loanwords. Here's how it's generally done.
Mm-hmm. Zara,
More stuff, more reading.
more words.
Yes. You start by breaking down the name into phonetics and finding the closest corresponding katakana characters. Phonetics may not always perfectly match the sound in other languages, so this is often approximate. Use the characters to represent these sounds. For example, the name David would be approximated as Davido.
Davido. That's so cute.
Since Japanese primarily uses syllable-based characters, names containing sounds that don't neatly fit into the structure are adapted as closely as possible. For instance, the th in Elizabeth would be Elizabesu because they don't have a th, but they can make something similar with besu.
Mm. Just call her Liz.
Lizzie,
Liz.
or did you? I don't know. Long vowel sounds in Western names are represented by a specific katakana character that only exists in katakana. For example, the name Marie would be Mari with this long E sound, denoted by an additional line character. This character indicates a long vowel sound in katakana. I feel like I said the same thing 10 times
You
in
did.
that sentence.
That's okay. I get it.
Yes. Note that in hiragana, it's common to just add the vowel character again, such as yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some sounds in Western languages don't exist in Japanese. For example, LV, insurance, sorry. And distinct R for the British people.
Yeah.
These are substituted with the closest Japanese sound like R, L, B, or F, or for V. R for L and B or F for V.
Yep.
Conversely, a single kanji character can often be pronounced in multiple.
You know this.
Look at me finding another mistake.
We're in a death loop.
We can't escape.
We're in a death loop. Help! We're never getting out.
We are. I can edit it from my other one. Each Western name will have its unique katakana representation based off these principles. It's an interesting process that reflects the blend of languages and culture. After that beautiful ending, Google Translate is generally alright.
Yeah, Google was actually alright. Give it a go. You won't know till you try.
And funnily enough, that is my recommendation for it, unless you have a very obscure name. In which case, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, yeah. I mean, I'm Zara, so it's not that hard.
Zara.
za, ah. Like, yeah, they're not going to try. It doesn't need to be that bad.
We can make it harder.
Yeah, no.
Okay, let's leave it there then.
Yay!
Woo! And I'm
Good
just
job.
editing the death loop.
Yeah,
Wait,
your name's a weird one.
where's the death loop? There it is.
Yeah, just say at some point a death loop occurs. We get stuck in like a mirror maze full of kanji.
It's saved. We will not get stuck in the death loop again.
Yeah, good.
Okay, yeah, let's finish it here. That was fun. Tell me how Heaven Official's Blessing is when you binge watch it overnight.
I will. Well, I can't binge watch it because I like to like make things last forever because else I get really
No,
sad when they're over.
you can, because you can binge watch the
No.
show. The show only covers 2 books, and then you can go back and start on the books. So binge watch the show and then be like, make the books last forever. And then
Okay.
there's also a manga, so you can then
There's a
go to
manga as well.
Yes,
Oh
but it's
my
not
God.
finished. It only goes up to around where the book is.
Yeah.
Where the not where the book is, where the what's the word I'm looking for? The show ends. But
Right.
oh my gosh, the art is stunning. Okay, wait, can you
I know, but I would rather like watch it slowly and like enjoy
wait?
it. I like to pause and stuff, and I'm really annoying with it. Like I like to look at like the paneling, and I like to look at the art, and
Wait,
yeah.
look at this art though. It's like all like that. Every single
Gorgeous.
page. It is so beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You're
that is
using
why I
babes,
recommend
you're
it.
using Bing.
You're like, yes.
Sensei cringe using Bing.
Yeah, for me it's like the art. Oh my God, if I find a show, actually no, that's not true. It didn't save Demon Slayer for me.
No, yeah, I agree. Demon Slayer was not it.
Yeah, it just
Yeah, it's annoying.
it was very mid.
I would say I've got some good recommendations for some shows if you want some pretty looking shows.
Yeah,
But yeah, it depends your kind of vibe. Sign of Affection's quite nice. It's a nice romance one.
sign affection, signs of ADHD.
Signs of ADHD. They can hear us.
My favorite show. Oh, this is the new. Is it new?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
the
and
one
they
that
actually
everyone's saying is
use
really pretty recently?
yeah,
Okay.
and they use like actual like accurate
Oh,
hand signs and stuff.
oh, cute.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really
is
beautiful.
it death?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
the whole show is deaf.
Is it death?
Yeah.
The
It's
art is
really
really
interesting.
pretty of this.
It's really gorgeous. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
really gorgeous show. Yeah, some great, really good romance shows that are coming out of really pretty art styles. Days with My Stepsister, the art style is gorgeous, but the
Should
story is
I
so
be
incredibly
worried? The name
boring.
is already kind of.
Yeah, the show is very boring. So I would just look at some of the anime screenshots, but to be honest, it's just like a really long show.
Okay. It's more the name. Whenever it says something like stepsister, I'm like,
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, the art is stunning though. I'll give it that.
The art is beautiful, and I keep watching it because I'm like, oh, the art's so beautiful. But every time the story updates, I'm like, "Ugh, I can't with this storyline. Like, but they made the outlines of the people red, so
Yeah.
it gives it that like romantic
Oh,
feel, and it's really beautiful. And the way they use light is really interesting.
yeah.
But I'm just pausing it, like looking at the pictures, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like Oshinoko because the art was very
Mm.
pretty, but oh my God, I could not get over the storyline. It creeped me out so much.
What was the storyline?
So I didn't
Which one's
watch
that?
enough of it to like get properly into it, but it felt very much like, and someone can correct me in the comments and tell me this didn't happen because that's what I want to hear. It felt very much like they were setting a doctor, a fully grown man, up with a child patient using Rebirth.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
did not like that. And I really wanted to like this show. I liked the art for it. I liked I wouldn't say I like the premise in the sense of that, but like I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't really like reborn shows anyway. But
No.
that just threw me off, and like the character designs are so pretty. But I could
Yeah.
not get over that. It creeped me out way too much.
Yeah, I
Okay.
haven't watched that, but yeah, yeah, Days with My Stepsister has a similar kind of vibe to it with like the really pretty eyes and things like that.
Yeah.
But again, wouldn't keep it for the storyline, to be honest.
Yeah. It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, you think you have a good show, and then it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, and I just feel like there is just such a space now where you could be creating shows that, because so many people are into anime now, right? You could be creating shows where it is just two adults, living life like that. There is beauty in the kind of mundane that I feel like is really lacking,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I liked about Days with My Stepsister. Is a lot of it has the mundality in it, but it's just the undertone of the show is just really not it.
Yeah. No, I agree. Oh wait. I mean, I don't know because I've not watched it, so but like it sounds
Yeah,
like just kind of like slice of lifey.
very slice of lifey. Yeah.
I recommend, and I don't know if I recommend it to actually no, I do because you do psychology, and I think you will be like, this gave me
Yeah, I do.
a existential crisis.
Perfect. That's what I
Um,
like.
so it's called Sunny, but I mean, again, I still recommend Heaven Official's Blessing
It's
first.
already there. It's already on my list.
It's you I know you'll love it. I don't know how to put it, but like I know you will obsess over it. I know it. I like this will
Oh,
be the best find of your year.
yay! Perfect. And what was the other one? Sunny something.
Yeah, so this one's more of like existential crisis vibes.
Perfect.
Um
Yes.
and I didn't know if I would like it from the first episode, but oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, when I finished this show, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, which is very rare. A, the art is stunning. Like it's just not all of these are anime. But the art style is very probably just how you described it, like mundane almost, but beautiful. Like every single shot is interesting. Like you can tell it's been very well thought out.
Yep. Exactly. That's the kind of thing I like.
Yeah,
Because I find that
artistic.
sometimes they overlook a lot of the overall flavor of the story and the way that things are
Yeah,
um actually ingested by people, basically.
yeah,
And I find that with a lot of popular anime, they just kind of not try that hard.
yeah, exactly that. The story
Yeah.
is really unique. It's
Mhm.
basically these like this school of people get stuck in like I don't know even how to call it, like a different dimension, and it's just
Yes.
weird. Like it goes weird, but it goes nice weird, and it's like arty weird, and it's just like
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
And I had like an existential crisis when I was done.
Perfect. That's what I need before I
Yeah.
finish my doctorate. Just make myself question everything.
So
It'll be
yeah.
good. I will do. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No, it's fine. I
I do
appreciate the
not recommend
conversation.
My Hero Academia. That's horrific. Do not
I
recommend that
not
shit.
yeah, I couldn't. I tried. I think I tried because when it first came out, it's like the big thing. So I tried to watch it. I did not enjoy it one bit.
I tried so many freaking times and it's so boring.
It never gets better.
And it just does the same storyline every single time. And I'm like, sweetheart, come on.
Mhm. I feel like that's the problem though. Like some shows that are made to be popular don't they don't experiment enough to be good.
Exactly. Like you need to be really thinking about killing off characters,
Yeah.
making them have interesting arcs. Like else it's just not worth it.
I just want you to catch up on the book because like I have no one to talk to about it. None of my friends read it, and I'm like, in the book I want. Oh my gosh, yeah, you just need to
Okay.
tell me when you're like, I've read it in a day, even though you say you don't do that. But yeah.
I will put it on my reading list and
And
I will
then
read it. I read at night, so I'll have a chance to read it.
and then we'll stop doing lessons and we'll just sit here for an hour and discuss.
Perfect. make a podcast. We'll do
Yeah.
it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
See you
Bye.
next week. Have a nice week. Bye bye.
Bye.